Hi guys, it's PanelHopper here again, and today we're going to talk about a potential Legend of Zelda film. Now, nothing has been confirmed, but the rumours are that Illumination, who's currently working on the Super Mario Brothers animated film that will be out this April at time of recording, have, as part of the deal with Universal, have designs on other Nintendo properties like The Legend of Zelda, and obviously if you're a big Zelda fan, or if you've been following film stuff for a while, you'll know that there have been a couple of attempts to kind of, like really early stages, can we do this attempts at making a Legend of Zelda film that have always fallen through, or they've been made without Nintendo's permission. But I think, given this deal between Nintendo and Universal, and this that has given Illumination Studios the rights to make Super Mario Bros. Film, I think that a Legend of Zelda film is a real possibility. And the question I want to ask is, what source material should this potential animated Legend of Zelda movie use? Because if you're my age, so I'm 34 at time of recording, then the big Legend of Zelda game for you is Ocarina of Time. It came out when you were 10, Majora's Mask came out when you were 12. It's those two N64 games are the big Zeldas that loom large. And then of course Breath of the Wild is amazing, Skyward Sword is amazing, and also technically the first part of the timeline if you're big into the Zelda timeline. So, but also Wind Waker. And all those, basically any game from Ocarina of Time onwards would make a good jumping off point for the series, with Skyward Sword and Ocarina of Time being obvious standouts because they are, starting points. They are the most like a starting point for the series because they were both at the time written as a kind of origin story for the character. Like, if it were me, I'd go with one of those two because they're both starting points. But Breath of the Wild is very obviously the most popular, but by far and away. There's no other Zelda game has sold as many copies as Breath of the Wild, has dominated the streaming landscape, has got people to buy a Switch. The Switch is hugely popular. So maybe Breath of the Wild is the way to go. Now, obviously, it should be. This film is not going to be live action. You can't do Zelda in live action. It's too. The word I want to say is unique, esoteric. You can't translate Zelda into live action, so it will be animated. So I honestly believe that the best animation styles to use would be a kind of Into the Spider-Verse type thing, where you have either Breath of the Wild Link or Skyward Sword Link or Ocarina Link in a kind of painted watercolor art style. I really hope this film gets made. Obviously, like it doesn't exist. It's a rumor in the ether of the internet. It may never exist, and 10 years from now, this video will look very silly indeed. But it's my hope that when this movie gets made, it will be using a watercolor art style, and it will either pick Ocarina of Time, Breath of the Wild, or Skyward Sword as its starting point. But you know me, I'm a huge Majora's Mask fan. If you just want to make that movie, make it crazy and weird, make that the second Zelda movie, do it. Ocarina of Time is my jam. Okay, I'll see you guys in another video soon, guys. Bye.